Добро пожаловать в новый влог в формате интервью. Он посвящен нашим друзьям, которые живут в Нидерландах, Аните и Стивену. С нашей последней встречи с Анитой прошло уже 8 лет. И вот, неожиданно, Анита написала мне, что они со Стивеном на автодоме будут рядом с Валенсией. Но вы понимаете, что со мной было, я бы и так обрадовалась встрече, а тут еще появилась возможность пообщаться с настоящими путешественниками на своем автодоме. Итак, Анита и Стивен, их 3 собаки, их автодом и наша беседа о том, как это вообще быть вольными птицами и жить на колесах. К вашему вниманию. У нас было много вопросов к ребятам, надеюсь, вам будет интересно. Не забудьте поставить лайк и подписаться на канал.
Готово!
Hello.
Hello!
Come in.
It was already a couple of years ago, before Corona. We wanted to travel through Europe, and we were just randomly looking at campers, and we saw a really old, beautiful camper, and we were checking it out. But it didn't feel right yet, and then we decided not to do it, and then we were thinking about building our own van. We wanted like an American big bus, and
The huge one, the long one.
a really long one of 12 meters, and build it fully like a school bus. And then we were creating everything. We had like the whole plan, and then in the end we decided not to do that. But we did want to travel still, so we were just searching for different kind of campers. We went to Belgium, to Antwerp, to a big auction where they were showing different kind of campers. We almost bought one, which was the only one that was not for sale. It was like a really old one from '93, and it was really amazing. It looked amazing, and it was fully renovated. Everything was perfect.
Handmade.
Handmade. And we named they named the price, and they said, "Yeah, let's do it." But the next day they called us, no, we don't want to sell it. And but in the end it was okay because it was actually too small.
Yeah.
And then we saw this one, and it was way out of budget. And we did a check and everything, and then we bought it. But we were living in Zandvoort in an apartment, and we were living there already for 4 years. And it felt right also to leave the apartment, but at the same time we also had to leave the apartment because the homeowners wanted the apartment back for their daughter. But I didn't have my driving license yet, because I had a normal driving license, but for this one in the Netherlands you need a special driving license. So in the meantime we went to Sweden for 1 month. There we stayed in a house in Fjällbacka. It was amazing. It was very intense also because it was with a small car with 2 dogs then.
No house anymore.
No house. We didn't have anything. We sold everything or threw it away. And then we came back, and then the sales guy from the camper, he brought the camper at the camping, and we were standing there for a couple of months because I couldn't drive it yet. But that was perfect because we could really get used to the...
So, this is the kitchen. And it's, I think, one of the favorite parts of mine because this is just amazing, and I love cooking here, and it's quite big and it's comfortable. Yeah, the drawers are also comfortable. We can put a lot of stuff in there, so yeah, just perfect. What?
About the gas.
Oh yeah, we don't have gas anymore.
So after 7 months?
After 7 months it's done, so we bought something in Carrefour or in the Chinese shop, and now we have a portable gas station for us.
Yeah, we started in November. And it's almost July. No, it's June, but yeah. So, yeah, and we will go back in July to the Netherlands just to digest everything because there's so many impressions. We have been moving every week. So yeah, it's amazing, it's beautiful, but also very very physically demanding, I must say, for the body, for the organism, especially with 3 dogs as well. Yeah, and you all the time need to find different places to check where you can buy food, to clean the camper, to check the camper as well, if everything is going all right, inside, outside. So we're really, we're really actually waiting to come back home and just to stand again for 4 months to digest everything, just to be in the forest in the Netherlands. Like, oh, wow, yeah, that was beautiful. And now it's time to rest again and then to go again for 8 months or something like this. Yeah.
And there is the living room. And so the point was that we will have a camper with a big living room for 3 big dogs. They're laying here normally, and here we also can sit, and here Stephen is working most of the time. I can sit there also, so it's really comfortable. It's white. It's I love it. I actually love everything about it. This is the bed. One of the beds going down, the chairs are going down, the bed is going down, and
as
yeah.
you can see, broken now.
Yeah, it's broken now, so we can't put it down for you. Yeah.
Because you live in a camper, yes?
Yeah. So, yeah, but it's comfortable to have separation when we want it. So, these are the books. You have to show it. It's my collection of books. I'm reading there. It's actually a wine cellar, as you can see it. Here should be wine.
We're gonna change it.
But but for me it's books.
Best friends.
We're gonna change it next week, so it will be a bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, but with breaks. So in November we went, and then in January we went to a house in Costa del Sol
In Malaga.
in Malaga, and we were there for 5 weeks, I think, and that was like perfect break, and we could invite people as well because it was quite a big house. And so we had family over. She had her parents over, I had my parents over, and my sister. And it was really like, in the first week it was terrible because it was such a big house suddenly. But then you really fast could get used to it as well.
That's a really funny thing actually, because how a person can get used to everything, and just to the body is changing, the mind is changing completely. So suddenly we were living on this villa, and it was just normal for us. It was just like, yeah, that's what we are doing.
And we have the oven, which I have not used personally once. He loves it, me not. A very big refrigerator with the freezer, so it's really comfortable because we can take so much food with us. Normally it's really small refrigerators, and this is just perfect. And this is the door. And the good part about it is then we have just 2 rooms, and yeah, it's comfortable. When Steven is talking or watching something, I just can close it off and I can sit here and I won't hear anything almost.
I wouldn't say that it's difficult. The challenging part for me with the dogs is that we actually don't have a break. So it is continuous structure. We need to have a structure to satisfy their needs, because we want them to be happy, and it means that we just can't lay till 12 o'clock in bed, for example, after a 4-hour drive or 5-hour drive. Then we need still to wake up quite early and to go for a long walk with them. And this is, if I would have a chance, or I think we would have a chance, sometimes we would really prefer just to lay and do nothing. But with them it is...
Like with children.
Yeah, yeah, morning walk and the evening walk. And luckily for us, in between, they're quite old already, it's just chilling for them. So
in the beginning it was harder, and it was actually harder with 2 dogs than with 3 dogs, because we took him from Spain here, and then we found a dog trainer, and the dog trainer really helped us with him, but also the other 2.
Yeah.
So because of that, we created a structure. They
a
created
better
a structure, a better
structure.
Yeah, a way better structure. So, okay, wake up, immediately walk, or a long walk, or a short walk, and then in the evening a long walk. Then the food, and they're really getting used to it now, and they also feel really like a pack with the 3 of them. And it's really, really cool to see how they're now during the day calm, because before that it was not like that. And also with the walk, it's a lot calmer, because they've been trained now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take a lot of energy as well. In the beginning, it took a lot of energy to walk them. As
Yeah,
well.
that's true. And they trust each other now. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, like you said about children once to me, when they're together, they're like a living organism by itself. So it's the same with the dogs. They're just the pack, and of course we need to supervise them and then to show them the directions. But at the end, they're just coexisting by themselves, and it's cool. We find it cool. And the best part, yeah, walking. I love walking, and I have companions to walk. They love to walk, so that's the best part. They are tired, but at the very same time, they're all the time excited about going to different places. Closet, which I won't open because it's a lot of clothing in there. Come on here. Shower, which we are also not using, so it's a good point for us for the future to know that we never use it. So it's more like a store place. And the toilet, also spacious. And the best part, where I feel very, very safe, is the bed. This bed, and you can close here everything, and it will be just so dark and cozy and safe. I love it.
I left already a lot behind before we started traveling. My family, yeah, with them it's actually fine because they're traveling also themselves a lot. I have it from them, so that's really nice. And through this, I can show also to Anita all the places and everything because I've traveled a lot in my past. And my parents can also just come here if they want, and they came also in January.
Yeah, I love books. I read 60 books per year, so that's my best socialization and my best friends, literally. I have left, yeah, a really long time ago, my parents and the country where I was born. So for me, it's quite natural to not to sit in one place and just to go and to travel. Otherwise, I'm really becoming like I'm a little bit stuck, like I'm in the box, and the whole world is so big. And if I can find the opportunity to explore it and to learn the new things, cultures, languages, places, nature, just everything, I really want to grab it because I think it is so rich. So this is the richest part for me, just in the whole world, to do this, to travel and then to see the nature and to walk and to cycle and to share it with Stephen and with the dogs and to invite our parents, to share it with you guys, with our friends. The best friend of mine, she has flown 2 times to Spain, just like out of sudden. Yeah, it was also super cool. I'm pretty sure that we just can meet everywhere and it won't be a problem. What I do miss is the Netherlands, the land itself, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to come back just to the ground, to touch the ground, to be with the ground, to smell the ground, because Spanish smells different, Spanish tastes different, and the Netherlands is really, it has become my home, so.
But I also really love to drive. Now you don't really see it because the bed is, Anita says, broken, so the right back side there is broken, so we need to fix it. It will be fixed next week. But normally it's higher, and then when you're driving, you have this whole panorama view, and it's amazing. It's amazing to drive the car. It's people are all the time asking how and why, how are you doing it? But I really love it. I really love it.
Very comfortable. It is so comfortable. It is so high. Also, it's like we're having our own boat or something like this, but we're driving it on the road. Yeah, and yacht.
It was the plan. No, it was the plan, but no.
It can be.
Well, it is 2 ways. One, it has become, at the moment that we left, living in the Netherlands has become so much more expensive because the energy prices went up, and that was at the moment that we left.
Yeah.
So it's sort of equal, and it can be because we wanted to stand, for example, also a lot more off-grid, but it's not possible because the refrigerator was partly broken. And because of that we can't be off-grid, and the camping costs are a lot, so and we order a lot of food
Especially sushi. When we came back from Andalusia to the world with the cars and the roads and people around, we're like, oh my god, let's order sushi, please. Let's order something else, and we couldn't stop for a while. We're like in a row.
Yeah.
But it's really like how we are doing it.
Yeah, it can be a lot cheaper, and also the
can.
camper, of course. It's not cheap. Yeah, I expected that it would be a lot more discomfort.
Yeah.
But the opposite. And also, I have a lot of calls during the day. I'm all the time in a call with people. And a lot of respect to Anita, because she is also in that space all the time. So she's all the time hearing things that are not interesting for her. And
not interesting. It's more about I don't need to hear so much right now.
Yeah.
Because
and it's all the time the same, but with different people.
Because I'm not a part of the conversation, because it's you and the client. So sometimes for me it's like, okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of respect towards her in that place, and about comfort. Yeah, because we heard also a lot of people say about the fact that, okay, yeah, I'm very curious how long you will maintain it, and if you will like it, because the main stories I heard that it's very tough, and that they will stop doing it, and it is tough, mainly because you're working 5 or 6 days a week, and then you're traveling for a day as well, because with a small van you just pack it and you go, but with the big camper it takes 2 hours to clean everything.
And I like to clean. We have to clean.
So yeah, we clean everything, and we pack everything, and you're spending the whole morning on that, walking the dogs, and then you're driving for 3 to 4 hours. Then you're unpacking.
Walking the dogs.
Walking the dogs. So yeah, you're busy 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And so I'm also looking forward to be back in the Netherlands and just to stand and to have a weekend also. Hey, geniet ervan, hè?
Great. Thank you.
Doei doei.